Hello everyone, Earl Henderson, Primordial Defense. Thank you for watching. I have another Monday quarterback video for you. I'm going to play the entirety of the video, and then I'll go back and talk about things that are going on to better explain what's going on and talk about things that I think that were done right and or done wrong. Without further ado, here we go.
So what exactly happened? Let's just step out of the road.
Okay,
I'm
picking up in Sanford, but I'm lift driver. So he put me the weapon here.
One male?
Yeah, one guy, okay. Black guy.
What was he wearing?
He ran across LHO towards Lowe's.
Okay, TAC 4 and LE4 are patched together, so there's emergency traffic on both.
Come here. Here. It's slack. Talking, buddy. Talking. Talking, buddy. Talking. Shot fire. Here. Sorry. Get him out there. Here. Come here. Yeah. Come here, buddy. Come here. Shit. No, he's shot in the face. He shot the dog. Here. Come on, buddy. You're all right. That's a good buddy. That's all right.
On the south end of those apartments, about 20 yards into the woods.
God damn it!
20 yards.
You're all right, buddy. You're all right, buddy. You're all right.
All right, the 2 units that are down here on call.
You're all right, buddy.
Y'all need to get hard cover right up those damn woods in front of you, and don't move. Somebody call the vet. So you see District 6, can send some units down here? Around Central, and everybody else.
What a good buddy.
You want to wait from
You're all right. You're all right, buddy.
He's still around, Lake Hill.
You're all right, buddy.
Okay.
Hey, buddy. You're all right.
I know, we're working on it for you, bud. Can 8 reading on Central reading on taxi.
Come on, buddy. Come on. You're all right, buddy.
I'm reading on taxi. Good.
We're gonna get that bad man. We're gonna get him. You did a good boy.
We can't get one for the land animal. I know Orman has a 24-hour that we use.
Buddy. That's all right, buddy. Come here. Come here, buddy. Come here, buddy. Come here, buddy. Come here. Hey, come here, buddy. Come on, bud.
You need help?
No, I got it. Come on, buddy. That's all right, buddy. That's all right, buddy. That's all right, buddy.
One handler can come in.
Good boy. Come on, buddy. That a dog.
We'll give you guys an update as soon as we can, okay? Good boy.
I don't get boy.
Okay. Good boy. Come on, bub. Good boy. Come on.
Had a good dog.
In the face. I need you to get off the phone.
Hey, you're a good boy. That's all right, Max. I'm right here, buddy.
Someone bring oxygen in here, please. You can stand right here outside.
Okay.
This is X-ray, so we'll hold up.
Had a good boy, buddy. I'm right here.
You only got shot once?
I don't know. He got shot at 3 times. I only saw the one in the face.
How do we get your collar off? Master.
It's a.
We
It's a cover clip. And alright, buddy, plots. Plots, buddy, plots. That a good boy, good plots. Good plots, buddy. Good boy.
Far east side of the construction site making its way northbound. Roger. Jeremiah, that might be towards you. Alright, he's about halfway through that construction site, still making his way north. And northeast corner, it kind of bends to the west, and that's kind of where he's making his way towards right now.
Stand by. One in custody. Everybody, are you good, Ray? Good. You good? Good. Look at me. Are you good? Get a med kit. Are you good? Med kit. Med kit. Go here. Med kit. Kyle. Good. What do you got, Brian? Get a med kit. Get a med kit over here right now. Right here. Where do you got? I got one on my back. Here. Got it? Turn them off. Somebody get some gloves on. Right there.
All right, let's go back into it.
So what exactly happened? Let's just.
So, don't know all the full details, but a person tried to rob or did rob this ride share
I'm picking up in
person.
Sanford,
I think he's a Lyft driver.
Lyft driver. So he
And of course, the police went to go have a
guy,
little chit chat
black
with
guy.
him about it and tell him that's wrong. But he didn't want to talk and he ran. So he apparently went into a wooded area or an area with lots of foliage, and they're looking for him. And the first dog to get shot is this one.
It's slack. Talking, buddy.
The body camera, the way it's mounted to his vest, it's just a downward tilt, so we don't get the greatest view.
Yeah. Talking, buddy. Talking. Shot fire. Here.
So we can't see, like I said, because of the way the camera is mounted and its downward angle. We don't get to see a whole lot. Just try to get the right freeze frame. It's probably the best I'm going to get it, and this ain't even good. But they're in a field with lots of high grass, and there's a tree line over in here. I'll back that up. You can only see it clearly. Yeah, right in there. You just have to see what I'm talking about through multiple replays. So they're in a large field, and he's in that tree line. And when the dog goes in, that's when the shots are fired.
Get him out there. Here. Come here. Come here, buddy.
The dog, after just being shot in the face, is still just tromping around. Like nothing happened.
Come here.
And of course,
Come here.
that.
Shit.
Now, what we don't see, or what we can't see,
Come here.
is,
Come here.
I guess at this point, the dog's head turns enough to where his handler can see that gunshot wound to his face. But because the way that the camera's got this downward tilt to it, we don't see that.
Shit. No, he's shot in the face. He shot the dog. Here.
This dog is a trooper. I mean, I have no doubt in my mind that as he's leading this dog around, the dog's looking for more work. Like, this dog's, he's in the zone. I have no doubt in my mind if someone popped around this corner and he released that dog will go do work. You just tell it, this dog's ready. And he just got shot in the face.
No, he's shot in the face.
I love dogs, and this is one of these things that just exemplifies why I love them. They're tough.
Come on, buddy. You're all right. That's a good buddy. That's all right.
And, the first time I watched this video, not gonna lie, I started to get that teary eye kind of feeling, the allergies. Started to feel that, and it's something hard to watch, a good dog being hurt like that.
God damn it! You're all right, buddy. You're all right, buddy. You're all right.
So his
buddy.
his first reaction after noticing his dog is injured is to just take off and go to the vet to give him some medical care. Now, could he have done anything else for the dog? It's hard for me to say because couldn't see the injuries very well. There are canine first aid kits that you can get, and there is canine emergency medical care courses that you can take, and you can render aid to your canine in the field if you need to. But this could have been, based off what he saw with the injuries, this could have been something where, it's in the face, it might not have been bleeding a whole lot, just bleeding a little bit, and the dog's still moving around. The dog's, still somewhat hyper. This could have been something where he thought, all right, there's not much I can do here. He might not have had any type of emergency gear for him. Some human stuff can work for dogs. If he had stuff for humans, he could have used it for the dog. But, in that moment, he may have thought that the best course of action was to take off in his car and get the dog to the vet. So he takes off, lights the siren to get to the vet.
buddy.
You want to wait for and everybody else.
What a good buddy.
You want to wait for
You're all right.
So it does skip almost a minute during this. You can watch the time frame up here.
You're all right, buddy.
So it did skip about instantaneously 1
You're all
minute,
right, buddy.
and then it skipped quite a few minutes. And then we see the dome light turned on, and then we see more blood on his hand. So in between these times, I'm assuming he either A, stopped and checked on the dog, or B, depending on the cage setup, he could have opened a partition and reached back there to tend to the dog or something, but he ended up getting more blood on his hand.
Hey, buddy.
Or not more, I think, just blood, because I don't believe he had this to begin with.
We're working on it for you, bud. Karen 8 reading on, central reading on taxis.
Come on, buddy. Come on. You're all right, buddy.
I'm reading on taxis, good.
We're gonna get that bad man. We're gonna get him. You did a good boy.
Can't get one for the land animal in Ormond.
All right, and then it goes from 13 to 31. So that's a significant gap in time. I would assume that most of this time was just him driving, getting to the vet.
Buddy, that's all right. Come here, buddy. Come here, buddy. Come here, buddy. Come here.
Now this was the moment where it started to hit for me. I started to feel that little tear jerk coming. You can tell as soon as he opens this door.
Come here, buddy.
There's a lot of blood in the back,
Come here, buddy.
and the
Come
dog
here.
is not as hyper as he was earlier.
Hey, come here, buddy. Come on, bud.
But he gets him out.
Come on, buddy. That's all right, buddy. That's all right, buddy. That's all right,
I'm assuming
buddy.
he's picking him up at this point and then getting him onto the gurney.
Come on, buddy.
The dog's still up under his own power, looking around. Let's look at that good boy. Poor little thing. I'm assuming that he may have some blood coming into his mouth area. That's why he's doing that coughing noise.
Had a good dog. Hey, you're a good boy. That's all right, Max. I'm right here, buddy.
Someone bring oxygen in here, please.
These other little dogs in there. We want the Elizabeth collar on them.
Someone bring oxygen in here, please.
You can stand right here outside. This is X-ray, so we don't want to.
Not a good boy, buddy. I'm right here.
So I don't get to see much of his treatment once he goes into the X-ray room.
Good, good.
But the officer starts to reflect on what's going on, and I guess he sees the light on his camera and realizes it's still on, because he very abruptly reaches up and turns it off. Both dogs make it. Both dogs are alive. But this is the second video from the second interaction of them looking for this guy. This is after he done shot the first dog and took off. Now they've got more officers out. I believe the SWAT team or members of the SWAT team have gotten out and joined in on this search. You can see guys who are more kitted out, more vests, helmets, things like that, and rifles. Can't see it in this angle, but a dog's been released. The dog's pretty much on the guy. The guy shoots the dog. Pause it. Replay. Let's see if I can pause it right at the right moment. So up in this upper left corner right here, you can see the suspect and the dog. Now he's able to put his arm behind his back under his own power, and I would say he's damn lucky to be able to do that after being shot with a rifle. And then, of course, this officer's flex camera comes dislodged and twirls around.
Everybody, are you good, Ray? Good. You good? Good. Look at me. Are you good? Get a med kit. Are you good?
So they're buddy checking each other after this gunfight, making sure that everyone's good. Because as I've mentioned before, there have been several times across the world where people have been shot in a gunfight and they had no idea they'd been shot until after the gunfight ended, and when their adrenaline started to wear away and then they start feeling the pain. There's been people who've been involved in incidents where they're wrestling around with someone and they get stabbed, and they never knew that they got stabbed with a knife. They just either A, they didn't even know it at all, or B, they just thought that the person was punching them. And that's happened quite a few times as well. So they're buddy checking each other, making sure that none of them have any injuries.
Go on here. Med kit. What do you got?
And we'll go into the helicopter footage. So you see the suspect down here. More officers arriving. Then you'll see him run out. Here he goes. There goes the fur missile after him. When the fur missile gets a hold of him, I would say this is where some shots get fired. The officers come around and they start shooting at him. And you can tell they're shooting at him because some of them are missing. Either A, they're missing, or the rounds, some of them may have gone completely through him. And they're hitting this wall over here. So pay attention where my mouse is circling at. I'll hit this reverse or rewind and hit replay. Just watch this wall right here. You see the wall lighting up from missed rounds. So either the rounds are either directly hitting that wall or they're ricocheting off the ground and they're hitting this lower section of the wall here. But we see quite a few hot flashes on this wall from where they're shooting. And the dog's still there. And then the handler gets the dog and well, I'm sorry. Let me take that back. I thought I saw the dog. Yeah, there's the dog. The dog's coming back to the handler. All right, hit rewind on that. We'll go back into it. We don't get to see much video of this dog. But he was shot, and let me do a very quick search for the Volusia County canine shooting. Like I said, both dogs, they made it. They're alive. And if you do a search for them, you can find actual images of them in their recovery. The one, I think his name was Axe, I believe it was. Yeah, Axe. Their names were Axe and Endo. But you can find pictures of them online. And the one that got shot in the face, you can see him where he's standing, and he's got some of his fur shaved off of his little face where they did the surgery at. But Axe was shot in the face, and then Endo. Hold on, I'm reading this. So another canine officer got involved because once they got Axe to the vet, they determined that he needed blood. So another canine officer got his dog, Ali, and they showed up and they got blood from Ali to give to Axe. That's pretty cool. He also escorted once they got into town. So I guess they had to go a distance. Once he got there, they escorted him all the way to the vet. And since he had his dog there with him, he volunteered his dog, and they did a blood transfusion for the surgery. So that's remarkable. I didn't know that until just now reading this. 90 minutes after Axe was shot, Canine Endo was hit in the paw during an exchange of gunfire. So all it says is that Endo was shot in his little paw. And I'm assuming that the picture I'm looking at, which you can't see, the one with the yellow wrap around his leg must be Endo. But yeah, so one shot in the face, one shot in the paw. And like I said earlier, the one from the video, the one that was shot in the face, like he looks like he's still in the game. Like I have no doubt in my mind if that handler said, gave the command to go bite, go do work, that dog would have done it. So not much to say on this one. You can't really see a whole lot because it's nighttime and the camera footage it's just not the greatest. It's really not. And I think that the first one, let me go back. Yeah, the first one's a body 3, and then the other one's a flex 2. So, but even with the Axon 3, like I would have expected some better video quality out of this for nighttime stuff. But whatever. We don't still get to see a whole lot, especially in that first interaction where it seems like they're in a field with high grass and then they're in a tree line. We don't get to see a whole lot what's going on, so I can't really speak about a whole lot about what's going on. I don't know if anyone had rifles out. It's hard to see, but in that kind of scenario, obviously, dealing with someone with a gun, you want rifles out for that fight. That handler in particular, while he was managing the leash for his canine, he didn't have a weapon out. Now, of course, the other officers there were providing that kind of cover for him while he's handling the dog and getting the dog to do work, but he doesn't himself have a gun out, which, as I said, can be okay as long as he's got enough cover around him to provide that lethal cover for him while he's working the dog. But it's hard to, like I said, it's hard to see what's going on. Now we get to see a little bit more with the second video and then with the aerial footage with the thermal on the helicopter. And in this one, we see lots of people with rifles. And we also see the guy still able to move under his own power after being shot at multiple times with rifles. The suspect remains in critical condition. I mean, typically people don't survive multiple rifle hits like that. And I don't know how many times he was shot, but that dude, he is damn lucky that he's still alive after being shot at with all those rifles. I don't know how many rounds were fired and how many rounds hit him, but we do see a lot of hot spots on this wall from where they're firing. And either the bullets are hitting the wall or the bullets have hit the ground and have ricocheted and the fragments and everything are hitting the wall over here. One of the two's going on. Don't know which. But ideally, a person shouldn't move at all after you hit them enough times with a rifle. And when I say enough times, like sometimes just 1 or 2 times is enough to knock their dick in the ground. So this guy's extremely lucky that he survived that. In my opinion, it would be better if he had not survived that encounter, because this guy is obviously a bad person and will never contribute to anything good in society. And he's a piece of shit trying to rob a person who's trying to make a living driving people around and then wants to shoot a couple dogs. I'm going to say it. Fuck that guy. If you like what you hear and see, go ahead and give me a like and a share. If you have not already, go ahead and hit that subscribe button and stay tuned for more Monday quarterback videos. Earl Henderson, Primordial Defense, thank you for watching.